we're just gonna do an interview for our EDUC 1300 class about success and what it means to you and how you got to where you are. So I guess, what is success to you?
Well, success to me in this environment is if I can say one word to one student and that word makes a difference in their lives, then I've done my job. This position, it doesn't pay a whole lot of money, and that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that this is where I want to be, and this is who I want to have a relationship with, our students. I like it, and it's important to me.
So you feel like being like fulfilling yourself morally is more important than fulfilling yourself like economically? Like,
Yes,
you get what I mean?
yes, I do. I'm morally more than economically.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everybody.
It pays the bills. I'm happy. I have a good home. But I like to try to make a difference at something that I really like to do. Because if you come to a job because you have to pay the bills and you don't like it, you're miserable.
Yeah.
This is not a very difficult environment. The students may be difficult, but not what I have to do. There's a lot of what needs to be done to run the school, but it's not difficult at all.
Who wants to go next?
Okay, I'll go next. So, I know you're successful right now, like you believe you are, but is there anything else you'd like to, that you would have preferred doing to get where
I
you are?
would have preferred to be a physical therapist, actually. That was my goal when I was younger, when I was in high school. I thought, yeah, I really like to do that. And that didn't happen. And then the reason I'm working here is I started as a volunteer at a high school. And they were impressed with my, with my ability to know what was going on immediately, so they hired me. And ever since, so I've been with the district for 20 years.
So, if you could possibly, like, as you are today, would you choose to follow that path still, or are you gonna completely quit? Do you feel like successful in where you need to be now?
Yeah, I think I would, because I've been doing this so long and I enjoy it, that would be secondary to what I'm doing now.
What would your advice be to someone who's struggling to be successful?
To not give up on whatever they begin, because once you give up, everything starts to be stressful. So we all encounter challenges. So therefore, what we need to do is accept them and move forward.
Did you ever feel at times that you wouldn't succeed as well as you are now?
No, because I'm confident in myself, and so I know that I'm efficient, I'm detail oriented, and I get along with others, and that's what's important in this position. I have to be open-minded, and I have to be neutral in a lot of situations. Anyone else?
How did you overcome hardships?
How do I overcome hardships? I do a lot of praying. So that's what gets me to overcome the stress behind a hardship. And although I'm not the only one that deals with that, I've had students that come in here that had to deal with that because they find my office as a comfort zone, that they can just sit here if they just want a quiet time, or if they just want to cry because they just had a fight with their mom or dad. I have an open door policy. So, but overcoming hardship, I pray about.
And what led you to volunteering?
Oh, because my sons went to public school and I wasn't doing anything at home, so I thought, you know what, I'll volunteer. But I asked them first to make sure it was okay. And they were like, okay, it's okay, Mom, we'll probably never see you. And ever since that, I've been working with HISD.
Has there ever been a time where you thought of giving up?
Sometimes on Mondays mornings when I wake up at 5 o'clock o'clock in the morning, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to go. But no, I've had my differences on not, you know, on campuses where, you know, you can have your different, you have differences with your classmates sometimes. Employees can do the same. But you got to just sit, we would sit down, talk about it to overcome it because we have to work as a team.
So, sorry, I'm trying to think of another question.
It's okay. We can move on to Talia.
My question for you is, did anybody motivate you to be successful as you are today?
You know what, my motivation comes from my family, but it really comes from the students that I work around because, you know, I see how successful and how motivated they are to move forward and to get their education and to go on to college and be successful. Not only we are like we sort of, what's the word I want to say? We're the ones that push it forward to doing, being successful in life. We've had doctors out of here, we've had lawyers out of here, we've had people that went to Georgetown, we've had students that have been accepted into Posse, Emerge, traveled abroad. I don't know if any of y'all have traveled abroad with the school, but we've had a lot of that. So what motivated me is that I'm able to have a job, but I'm able to have it around young people.
And did you learn any lesson from your success?
Yeah, I think I learned that, like I said at the beginning, if I just say one thing to a student, it makes a difference in their lives, then I feel like I've accomplished my goal.
Have you ever thought about quitting this job?
No, I really have. I never thought about quitting. I'm at the point right now where I'm having to make a decision about retiring, and I really don't want to do that because I like working. I like staying busy, and but if I have to retire, it would be for my husband's health and for my mom's health.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope I didn't speak